What's up, sports bettors? Happy Thanksgiving. What we're going to be going through very briefly is just quickly every single game, the odds, as well as a sharp bet that we are on. Okay, lines are on the move. Lines don't stop moving just because it's Thanksgiving. I say this all the time, but this market's dynamic. It's open 24/7. Lineups are changing. Weather's changing around. These lines are constantly moving. So the night game is expected to be the closest, the most interesting. The Vikings are currently best offered at minus 140 on BetUS and Bookmaker, two offshore sports books. Patriots best line at plus 127. So we say this all the time, but as a sharp bettor, right, you always need to be getting the best price. That's called line shopping, right? And this is sports betting 101. So we have the Vikings minus 2.5. You can see in this NFL parlay. So if you have some of the same sports books I have, you'll notice Caesars, they have a 33% NFL parlay boost for Thanksgiving. So you make a 3-leg NFL parlay, the odds are boosted by 33%. So I put this together. This was a positive EV play. And then these two plays as well. Then they had a World Cup promo, but I'm trying to see. I thought I had another bet for this game. Maybe not. So on Caesars. But anyways, that game's expected to be the most interesting. And again, always find value. If you're placing bets at minus 150 on the Vikings, when you can go and get minus 140 on another sports book, you're getting ripped off. You're never going to be a great sports bettor. You know, making money sports betting, it's all about finding value in the odds. It's all about finding value. And if you're placing bets, again, at minus 150, when another book is offering you minus 140, you're never going to make money sports betting. You treat every sports book kind of as an independent data point of where the line should be set, and you use all this real-time market information, which encompasses all information available, right? Like if the weather changes, that will be encompassed in the odds, just like the stock market, right? If a CEO dies, that is reflected in the stock price. Let's say Kirk Cousins gets injured, that's going to be reflected in the odds very quickly. It's a market, it's a betting market. It reacts to new information. And what's so crazy and so valuable is all of these bookies set lines independently so we can ruthlessly compare them and hunt for value. And that's how the sharps, the pros make money sports betting. So you can see the total 42, 42.5 depending on the book. And again, I say this all the time. But when you're betting on spreads and totals, always pick up these half points in value. I mean, why would you not want a Caesars account? I just showed you they have a 33% profit boost. If you just have FanDuel, what are you doing? You've got to get more sportsbook accounts. I've had over 40 sportsbook accounts, right? You need as many as possible. So anyways, let's move on to the next game. So next we have the Bills, who are unsurprisingly very big favorites, best offered at minus 400. Same concepts apply, find value. Spread ranges from 9 to 10, 9 to 9.5, depending on the book. I mean, if you're trying to grab some Bills action, take them minus 9. They win by 3 field goals. You push. Everyone who bet them minus 9.5 loses. And then here you can see the totals pretty high at 54, 54.5. And we had some bets on WinBet. So what do we have on WinBet? This video I made earlier in the week, we have the Giants over 16.5 team total in a parlay with the Ravens under 24.5. And then we have the Vikings minus 2.5 at minus 110. And then we have the Titans money line, the Raiders plus 5 and over 42.5, and 49ers Saints. And again, I ride with you guys on all these plays. This loss yesterday was freaking brutal, but we had some epic wins. So any plays I give out here or on Twitter, you know, I ride with you guys. And I try to be as helpful as possible, but any concepts you want, you can feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. I've been writing more on the OddsJam blog, just trying to help sports bettors get out valuable sports betting content in as many ways as possible. So in terms of props, I have Stevenson over 3.5 receptions. I know a lot of people are on that. I gave that out in a variety of plays, as well as they have this promo on Dak Prescott. It's just $1, but your payout on a 3-pick entry gets boosted to 10. So we can keep going through, and we can see here the Cowboys are the biggest favorite of the day, best offered at minus 431 on Pinnacle, right? So Pinnacle is the sharpest, most efficient betting market. They take a very large amount of bets. They're a very sharp offshore sports book. Their claim to fame is taking sharp action, right? Not limiting sports bettors, allowing arbitrage betting, all that good type of good stuff. The spread's at 10, similar to the Bills game. So let's get into my play. The play I ended up finding is not this middle, although I did end up looking at this Gabe Davis middle. What I ended up going with is right here. Darius Slayton under 3.5 receptions. So this is a positive EV bet. And again, like a lot of people get tripped up, when they start positive EV betting, they just get a little confused. Why do we like this play on Slayton under 3.5? So essentially all the positive EV tool does is it kind of like takes these millions of odds across sports books, fantasy sites, prize picks, underdog fantasy. And in the same way, browsing odds on OddsJam is free. All this EV tool will do is take all this market information. And again, every location has different sports books. So all this EV tool does is it takes all this information in the market. You can see this is just one game, one market, player receptions. It's pretty insane how much data there is and how many different, sports books you can bet on. So you just want to treat OddsJam like your little Bloomberg terminal. Use all this information to find value. And all this tool shows you is value. It's the bet in bold with a circle around it. So you can see Notre Dame, USC over 31.5. You're getting plus 110 on FanDuel. No other bookie's giving you better than minus 105. So this play looks incredible. I actually already bet it, I believe. So if we go here, what I can do is go to Notre Dame. You can see I already bet this. And the point is, you don't have to know anything about sports to see that this is a good bet. You use these sports books against each other. The way you're going to make money sports betting, these sports books invest hundreds of millions of dollars into their trading technology. They're highly sophisticated, right? They have, they've been doing this for a long time. Some books longer than others, but especially the offshore books, it's been like 20 years. You're not just going to beat them by watching sports and having a better sense of Notre Dame, USC. That doesn't happen. You think the people who make money in the financial industry are the people who are just like, oh, today, guys, let's buy Facebook. No, come on. It's the hedge funds with all the big data, right? All the data access. So here it's like, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 data points, 7 other sports books posting odds, all telling me, this bet should be like minus 110 or minus 105, and we're getting plus 110 on FanDuel. So clearly FanDuel is a major pricing discrepancy. And all you need to find are those rare few betting opportunities. I mean, you can see above 1%, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 plays out of the millions of odds across sportsbooks that actually have a mathematical edge. At least for the sportsbooks I use, right? I have these 5 selected. And again, every state, every location has different bookies. But for the 5 I'm using, these are the plays available that look good. So this play looks incredible. Here it's no different. Don't trust your gut, trust the math. The math works. Again, right? You use these sportsbook odds against each other because they all want to set lines independently. You ruthlessly compare them. You look for those few spots where sportsbooks are asleep at the wheel, and you're getting a play that beats the vig, beats the juice. One thing I say a lot, and here you can see my play. And you may be like, oh, why did you bet $100.80? I get that a lot. And the answer is, this is why I don't bet on sports full time, and nobody smart wants to. Is you don't have unlimited bet sizes, right? 152.45. A lot of people are like, you can't make money sports betting, otherwise everyone would be retired. And it's just like, well, no. And the reason is, you can day trade sports and make money, absolutely. But you'll see right here, it's like, even if we go to FanDuel, like my settled wagers, it's like the amount of money you're getting on some of these plays is just not that big, right? It's not that compelling. So I ended up locking it in, adding it to the sheet where I'm tracking profit and loss. We're currently up 50K. So pretty good run so far on YouTube since the start of football season. Again, I ride with you guys on all these plays, the fantasy plays. Like I'm literally just showing you things I bet. So if I make money, I lose money. You're making money, losing money if you're tailing me. And those are the plays I like, and we'll have some more hopefully later today. And enjoy Thanksgiving. Let's make some freaking money.